Perseus sat on a rock overlooking the vast ocean. He heard a strange sound and jumped down to investigate. Peeking over a rock, he saw an odd shape in the air. It distorted the atmosphere and reminded him of the time a while ago when Zeus had used lightning to give him some information on fighting Medusa. He could see through it, lying there perfectly normal, even if it was distorted.
Find out what it is? Or not? It could be dangerous.
He flicked some of his deep black hair from his eyes and poked at the riddle, seeing nothing happen.
I guess there's no harm in just looking.
He took a quick look around and stepped into it. His eyes darted around in confusion. He was on the beach, like before, but there was garbage deposited all over it. In the distance, he saw large buildings that scraped the sky and carriages that had no horses or anything, pulling them. In confusion, he looked for the ripple again, but to his dismay, couldn't find it. As Perseus walked along the beach, looking for a way home, he saw some people giving him weird looks, and they were wearing some sort of odd clothing. Some of them were in small clothes that only covered a bit of their body, like he was used to, but others wore things that covered their legs and something similar on their chests. People in one of the carriages rode by, shouting the word toga over and over.
Toga! 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 Toga!
As he walked on away from those people, he heard waves crashing and remembered the gods. He found a cave and attempted to contact them to no avail. He cursed under his breath as he watched the moon start to rise in the distance. When dawn rolled around, Perseus got up and wandered around again. As he walked in the morning light, he began making plans.
Okay, so first things first. I have to get home. I think I'll look around the area and find some things that don't look insane and see where that takes me.
His feet were warmed by the sand and sun, and the waves would cool them if they got too hot. The sun beat down on his body. He looked for anything he recognized. Nothing. He found nothing while wandering around for so long. As he lost his hope of ever seeing his wife again, someone came up to him, a short man in the odd clothes that seemed so popular.
Hey, man. What you looking for?
Perseus took a moment to attempt to translate what he said.
Hey, dude, what's with that look?
At least that part was understandable.
I'm turned around. Can you tell me how to get to the Parthenon?
Why?
Perseus shrugged.
Okay. It's about 5 miles northeast, bro. Hi, I guess.
Van walked off, picking up a glowing thing and talking into it.
Hey, dude, that guy we saw is so weird. I don't even know what the heck's going on, but he asked me for some meeting place. What? Nah, man. I just pointed him to that ruin in that town outside of town, that temple. Impressive. He did not ask about a woman at all. What the heck's wrong with you?
As he made his way to the temple, he thought about the way the man had spoken. Odd, and calling him weird names. Man, bro, and then talking on that thing, Broseph. His eyes found the Parthenon and horror seeped upon him. What used to be a holy place of worship for the goddess of wisdom was now nothing. It was fallen, in shambles. The statue had fallen and the columns were collapsed and destroyed. As he searched, he found nothing that still looked holy enough to give Athena the right worship. He found something behind a fallen column, a ripple in the air like before. As quickly as he could with the rocks and dirt on the ground, he went up to it and prayed he'd be able to get home through it. Closing his eyes, he stepped into it, like he did before, and found himself home again.
That was torture.
He muttered before looking around at the home he knew, the Parthenon, still standing with people milling around. His home he knew and loved. This is what he wanted, not that insanity. Finn.